Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 2nd of August 2022. Thanks for joining me. The date is really interesting to me today. We've got loads of twos, which is cooperation and relationships, the number 8, which is strength and power, and 22, which is the master number of the builder. So to me that says that we're in a season of self-actualization and taking charge of our own lives, becoming the best versions of ourselves. And it feels to me like it's the build up to the Lion's Gate on the 8th of August, which is all about that. It's a culmination of this process of saying, hey, I feel that I have more inside of me than I'm letting out right now. I want to do something with my skills and talents and my unique perspective on the world. But if I take a risk, it might not work out. It's scary. It's daunting. Maybe I should just wait a little bit until I feel more confident. So that's really the theme that's coming up at me at the moment, that we're all being asked to kind of be responsibility for ourselves, like who we are. And the interesting thing is, to me, that we all grow every day and that our personalities reveal so much to us all the time. More is revealed all the time. It's not like we inhabit these boring, dull, robotic, like there's always something to deal with. So you're growing. The universe is saying, take one of these areas and make a leap, or take a leap of faith with them and see what the outcome is. Your life can be very rich and interesting, but only if you live your truth. So here we've got Gemini, the lovers. Then we've got strength, Leo, all very summary. Then we have Lyra, which looks like the Guinness symbol to me. It's a harp, basically. And then we have the 7 of Wands, which is about stamina and perseverance. Okay, so Leo, the sun in astrology is your conscious mind, your identity, what you're striving to become. And the sun rules Leo. So it's very comfortable in that placement. It's able to shine its light most effectively. And Leo is associated with being a leader, being in the spotlight, being someone who's in charge. So a boss, an authority figure, someone who's strength, who embodies this strength, and who does it with charm and grace and ease and a sense of fun. Fire is about life purpose and passion. It's a masculine element. And it says it's your job to pursue things which you find enjoyable, to allow yourself ways of expressing your truth and what makes you feel alive, and then to share that with other people in a way that's enjoyable for everybody. And that's really what I was saying about the date earlier. It's time to not only take responsibility for your truth, but it's saying, hey, I'm actually a lot of fun. I can tell jokes, and the way I do these group projects is really enjoyable for everyone. I've had the feedback. It's really about highlighting the good stuff and the things that are enjoyable, and asking, how can I use these positive qualities to elevate myself to some sort of public position or a position of authority where I'm making a positive contribution, and I'm not a leader because I want to just be in charge, but I'm a leader because I have the most talent or the most expertise or the most ease in a certain subject, and I can help other people out and do a great job myself. So if you've kind of been hiding your light under a bushel, if you felt like, do you know what, I really want to be on stage singing, but what would my granny think? And what would the neighbors say? I'm scared, I'm not going to do it. Or I've always wanted to, I don't know, start my own business selling my own handmade soaps, but I've got this background in the law and it just feels like I'm not doing myself favors, but it's a passion and I don't know what to do about it. It just doesn't seem wise. Then again, this spread is saying it's a passion that exists within you because it's there for a reason. It wants you to do something with it. Gemini is also very positive. We've got, so first of all, Gemini is the twins. It's about being able to exist on many different levels at once. It's being a a 3D character. It's being in the present moment, but also planning for the future, and being one way in one social setting and being another and adapting in a different one. It's about adapting to your circumstances, keeping your eyes and ears open, learning, cooperating and engaging, same as all the numbers 2 in the date. And it's interesting that this is associated with the lovers, because if you go on Twitter, the general consensus is that when it comes to romantic relationships, Gemini have a really bad rap. They get a really they get a lot of grief from their exes. I disagree. I think Geminis are fun and they're interesting, and they do have all these different personality types. And I think that if you're with, why am I talking about Gemini? I just don't think that it's for everybody, but certainly it's, if you don't want to be bored in a relationship, if you want to talk about everything and look for ways forward and how you can grow as a team, a Gemini partner is great for someone like that. I personally think that a lot of people are bitter about Gemini as partners is because they just can't keep up. That's my opinion. Okay. So the Lovers itself is the 6th card in the Major Arcana, and that's about finding a soulmate. So whether it's a Gemini or a Taurus or a Virgo, it doesn't matter. It's about finding someone who's your equal, someone who you can bounce off of. You have certain things in common. You can grow in the same direction, but also you're very different in many ways, and you balance each other out. So we've got Mercury, the communication planet. Mercury rules Gemini, and the communication planet is able to express itself beautifully when it's in Gemini. So with this card, you're able to perform and to be a leader and to have fun and to be in charge. With Gemini, you're able to express yourself amazingly. So if you are a creative person, an artist, this is a great way to connect with that, to build your relationship with your own creativity and to express yourself in some sort of tangible way, to paint or to write or whatever it may be. If you're looking for a new relationship, you present yourself so beautifully and authentically that it's very likely that you run into someone who resonates with that frequency, and you're kind of magnetically pulled together, and there's a natural rapport there. There's natural chemistry between the two of you, and it's those kind of relationships that tend to work because there's something otherworldly going on. There's something physical going on. Something draws the two of you together. So it's creativity, it's new relationships. The Lovers card is about soulmates. It can also be places and things though. Anything that captures your imagination, same thing as the two people. Anything that you resonate with, that draws you in, that fascinates you, you can build a really positive relationship. And ultimately, any of these relationships are positive in that they build you up, they give you more confidence, they make you feel empowered so that you can do things which at other times you may struggle with and that you may be afraid of. So 6 is a temporary opportunity, 8 is strength. So it's the opportunity to use your strength in the limelight and to share it with others. And then finally, the 7 of Wands is about perseverance and strength and saying, this is something I want to do. It's been knocking around in my head for a long time. So sooner or later, I'm going to do this. I am going to go and sing at a pub, or I am going to write the children's story, or whatever it may be. So you have the ability to keep pushing forward. And with this harp at the center, it's really having the perseverance and the self-belief to say, I do have something special and lovable going on. And I do want to share that with the public because it will make the world a richer, more beautiful place. I always feel like one of the hardest jobs is being a writer. Because one, you need financial support to actually write the book, or you're doing something else totally unrelated to pay your bills while you're writing the book. Then writing the book in itself is a super lonely experience. You've got to recreate dialogue and people and pluck them out of nothing. Then you've got to deal with publishers, all who say you don't have an agent, we don't want to publish you. You get rejected over and over. It takes so much self-belief. But then when you do make it, the reward is huge if it's successful, because you're taking something from nothing and spinning this amazing story. This, you know, if we didn't have like, I mean, the culture, stories is anyway. Stories are super important. Not only do they entertain, but they teach us in a kind of experiential way. Okay, so if you have something to say, or if you want to shine, or you want to step into this other version of yourself, today's the day to do it. It is like a Lionsgate moment before the Lionsgate. And it's an opportunity to use that and to kind of arrive at this place of self-actualization, self-realization ahead of schedule. Number-wise, we've got 6 and 8 is 14. And 7 is 21. 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So if you do give yourself permission to express yourself, it'll lead to something. So if you are singing, it may be that like a talent scout or something is in the audience and then wants to sign you or have a word. Or if you do publish something, it may be that the right person reads it, who then you can work with and create more exposure, more opportunities for yourself. Finally, anything that scares you, anything where you have to present yourself or present a product or something you've created, this is really the ideal time to do that, because you come across so nicely and with such confidence that people will be able to see your artistry. They don't just have to take your word for it. Okay, so it looks like a major opportunity. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, scroll down a little bit until you get to the button that says book your reading. Click on that to order your reading with me. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.